how are you? Welcome again to English with Khadija. If you haven't subscribed yet, would you kindly hit the subscribe button and the bell to receive new updates? Well, today we'll continue talking about reported speech, but this time you're going to learn how to report questions. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to report yes or no questions and WH questions. Ready? So let's get started. So before I start today's lesson about reporting questions, let's recap together what I tried to explain in the previous video about reporting statements. So when we report positive and negative statements, we link with that. So you have subject, reporting verb, plus that, then the speech. For example, I am sick today, said Amina. Reported speech, Amina said that. So because we have a positive statement, we link with that. Okay, that she was sick that day. Okay, then when the reporting verb is in the past, we apply tense, time and place changes. For example here, I am sick today. Amina said that she was. So present simple becomes past simple. Today becomes that day. So you have tense change and time change. Clear? I will leave you the table of tense, time, place changes in the description. I mean the link in the description box. And now let's focus on today's lesson, which is about reporting questions. As you know, in English, we have two types of questions. Yes or no questions in which you are required to answer either with yes or no. For example, are you a student? Yes, I am. No, I am not. Do you speak English? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Will you be free this afternoon? Yes, I will. No, I won't. So as you see, in yes or no questions, we start with the auxiliary. Are, do, well. So are functions as a verb in auxiliary. Do is the auxiliary of the present simple. And then you have well, a modal verb which functions as an auxiliary. Okay? Then you have WH questions. So WH questions starts with the WH word. For example, where, who, when, what, and so on and so forth. Right? Now let's focus on reporting yes or no questions. In general, we use the verb ask to report questions. Okay? But we can also use the verb inquire, want to know, or wonder. Another thing about reporting questions in general, that we change the question structure into a statement structure. For example here, are you Moroccan? So you have a verb plus subjects or auxiliary plus subjects, but in reported speech it becomes subject plus verb. Okay? So to report yes or no questions, we use ask plus if or whether. Ask plus if or whether. Okay? So if is often used, whether is a little bit formal. Okay? For example, he asked me, are you Moroccan? So this is a yes or no question. In a reported speech, he asked me if or whether. If or whether, because we have a yes or no question plus subject plus verb. Right? And then because the reporting verb is past, we apply tense changes. So here you have present simple. Here it becomes simple past, right? So let's study examples to fully understand how to report yes or no questions. Let's have a look at this example. My cousin asked me, do you like cheese? Okay, so to report the speech, so part 1 does not change. My cousin asked me. Okay? The first thing that we have to do is to look for the link. Since we have a yes or no question, the link is either if or whether. So let's use if because it's easier. My cousin asked me if. Now, the second thing, you have to change the question structure into a statement structure. So here you have a question structure, auxiliary plus subject plus verb. So we need statement structure, subject plus verb. Clear? So if, where is the subject? The subject is you. You refers to me. So me is an object. The subject of me is I. If I. What is the verb? The verb is like. Okay? What is the tense? The tense is simple present. You have do. So if you have do or does, the tense is present simple. So I need I plus verb. So like present simple becomes simple past. If I liked, ed. Okay? If I liked cheese, then no question mark. Right? Okay? So as reporting statement, we need to change the tense because the reporting verb is in the past. Clear? Good. Let's study another example. You have Amin asked us, are you playing football this afternoon? So as usual, the first part does not change. Amin asked us. So since it is a yes or no question, okay, we are going to use if or whether. Amin asked us. If. You have are you playing? So we need subject. So you is the subject. It refers to us. Us is an object pronoun. The subject pronoun of us is we. Amin asked us if we. Here you have are playing is present continuous. So in reported speech, it becomes past continuous. So if we were playing, if we were playing football, okay, you notice here that this, so this becomes that, football that afternoon, right? And here no question mark, the question becomes a statement, right? Good. Now my mother asked me, have you fed the cat? So my mother asked me if or whether. You refers to me, so me becomes I. Have you fed? Have fed is present perfect, so it becomes past perfect. If I had fed the cat, right? So my mother asked me if I had fed the cat. Another example, Ahlam asked Nadia, were you at home yesterday? So Ahlam asked Nadia, no change. The link is if or whether. So Ahlam asked Nadia if. You, subject, refers to Nadia. So Nadia is she. If she. What is the verb? The verb is to be. In which tense? Simple past. So the simple past becomes past perfect. So the past perfect is had plus past participle of the verb. If she had been at home, and then you have yesterday changes into the day before or the previous day. The day before. Okay, so Ahlam asked Nadia if she had been at home the day before, right? So the last example about reporting yes or no questions, they asked Can he ride a horse? So, in reported speech, so the first part does not change. They asked. Then we use the link if or whether. If subject is he, if he, you have the modal verb can. So we provide the past form of can, could. Then you finish the sentence. He, if he could ride a horse. Okay, and thus you have a statement structure instead of a question structure. Right? Good. Okay, now let's study reporting WH questions. How to report WH questions. So in reporting WH questions, we follow the same steps in reporting yes or no questions. So we change the question structure into statement structure, and then we apply tense, time, and place changes if the reporting verb is in the past. The only difference is that the link is different. The link is the WH word. Okay, so let's study this example to make things clearer. The interviewer asks me, what is your name? Okay, so the first part doesn't change. The interviewer, okay, asks me. Clear? So here, the link is not if or whether. The link is the WH word. What? Then, subject plus verb. Where is the subject? The subject is your name. Okay? The interviewer asked me. Your refers to me. So your is a possessive adjective. It becomes my. What? My name. Okay? And then you have the verb is, the verb to be in present tense. It becomes past simple. So present simple becomes past simple. What my name was. Right? Good. Another example. They asked him, where are you from? Okay? So first part does not change. They asked him. Okay? The link is the WH word, which is where. Where plus subject plus verb. Subject is you. You refers to him. So him is an object pronoun. Subject pronoun of him is he. Where he. Where is the verb? To be. Present simple becomes simple past. Where he was from. So they asked him where he was from. Right? Okay, so the last example about reporting WH questions, they asked her, how often do you practice sport? Okay, so let's do it together. So the first part does not change. They asked her, okay. How often is the link? So we don't have only how. How often? Okay, it's a WH word used to ask about frequency. How often? They asked her, how often? Subject is you. You refers to her. It's she. How often? She. You have do. Okay, the tense is present simple, so we need to put the verb practice into simple past. How often? She practiced. She practiced sports. And then no question mark. They asked her how often she practiced sports. Right? Okay, dear friends, that's all about reporting yes or no questions and WH questions. I hope it's clear for you. I will leave you the link of part 1 reporting statements in the description box, because in that video you have the tables of tense, time and place changes. It's recommended to learn them by heart so that you can fulfill the task of reported speech easily and successfully. Okay, dear friends, meet you soon with the last part about reported speech, which will be about reporting commands, requests, complaints, and so on and so forth. Until then, take care and bye-bye.